Okay, we are calling this meeting to order.
This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10-4-6. It's on. Frank.
It's not on. No, it's not. Ours is not working either.
There we are. Okay. All right, now we are calling this meeting to order. Thank you.
This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10-4-6, et sec. Notice having been published according to law with a copy on file in City Clerk's office and a copy posted on the bulletin board in City Hall. Roll call. Mayor Gaines.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Toomey.
Here.
Councilwoman Clark Collins.
Here.
Councilman Carroll.
Here.
Councilman Diaz.
Here.
Please rise to the flag salute. Ready? Salute. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, tonight we have no proclamations or presentations in this section. We have no minutes to approve. We are moving directly on to new business. Resolution number 359-25, resolution accepting the resignation of Vincent Caruso as city manager of the city of Hackensack. I'm going to read the resolution out. Whereas Vincent Caruso was appointed to the mayor by the mayor and council of the city of Hackensack as city manager on September 1, 2022. And whereas Mr. Caruso served in that position from the date of his appointment continually up through August 4th, 2025. And whereas Mr. Caruso tendered his resignation to Mayor Cassine Gaines effective August 4th, 2025, citing that he believes this is an appropriate time to explore new professional opportunities and challenges. And whereas Mr. Caruso will help transition the city's new city manager through September 5th, 2025. And whereas Mr. Caruso has provided nothing less than his best efforts and commitment to the city of Hackensack through his tenure as city manager. And whereas the mayor and city council of the city of Hackensack wish Mr. Caruso the best in his future pursuits. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council of the city of Hackensack hereby accept the resignation of Vincent Caruso as the city manager of the city of Hackensack effective August 4th, 2025, and be it further resolved that the mayor and council of the city of Hackensack wish Mr. Caruso success in his upcoming endeavors and Godspeed. Can I have a motion?
I'll motion. Second.
Okay, and before we call the vote, I would like to invite Mr. Caruso if he would like to say a few words.
Sure. Thank you, Mayor. It's been a true honor to work alongside such a dedicated and talented group of individuals here in the city of Hackensack. Together we have faced challenges, celebrated successes, accomplishments, and built lasting memories. I want to express my deepest gratitude for all your hard work, your collaboration, your commitment, and your support throughout my 4 years that I've been here. During the transition period over the next 30 days, I am committed to ensuring a smooth transition. I will work closely with the new city manager and council to ensure a seamless continuation of service for our residents and all of our employees. I want to thank you again for the opportunity that I've had to work with you all. I always look back fondly on my time here in Hackensack and wish nothing but the best for all of you moving forward. While I'm excited about what may be my next chapter, I will genuinely miss working with all of you. God bless and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, City Manager. If we can call the roll, please.
Deputy Mayor Toomey.
Aye.
Councilwoman Clark Collins.
Aye.
Councilman Carroll.
Aye.
Councilman Diaz.
Aye.
Mayor Gaines.
Aye. Thank you. Thank you. Resolution number 360-25, resolution appointing Thomas Freeman city manager of the city of Hackensack. I'm going to read out the resolution. Sure, you can clap. Whereas Thomas Freeman was born in the city of Hackensack and joined the Hackensack Fire Department in 1983. And whereas Chief Freeman served in the Hackensack Fire Department for 4 decades, beginning in October 1983, ultimately rising to the rank of chief in March of 2009, where he served the city honorably until his retirement in August 2023. And whereas Chief Freeman is a third-generation Hackensack firefighter, continuing the legacy of his grandfather, Captain Jack Freeman, who served the department and city from 1936 to 1964, and his father, Chief Ronald Freeman, Sr., who served from 1956 to 1994. And whereas Chief Freeman led the city's fire department during an unprecedented period of growth in residential density housing with an unwavering commitment to the safety of and care for the city and its residents. And whereas Chief Freeman served as the interim city manager in 2021, where he earned the respect of the city's residents and workforce. And whereas the mayor and council of the city of Hackensack recognize Chief Freeman's commitment to public service, his unique perspective as a former resident and employee of the city, his stellar professional and personal reputation, and his long-standing dedication to the city's residents and workforce. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council of the city of Hackensack hereby appoint Thomas Freeman, city manager of the city of Hackensack, effective this date, and it is further resolved that Mr. Freeman's terms and conditions of employment shall be governed by the city's salary ordinance currently in effect, its employee policies and procedures, and the applicable statutes and regulations governing his position. Do I have a motion?
I'll offer.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Toomey,
Aye.
Councilwoman Clark Collins,
Aye.
Councilman Carroll,
Aye.
Councilman Diaz,
Aye.
Mayor Gaines.
Aye. Welcome. No, you get to sit up here now. Now you're up here. All right, and we have one more resolution on the docket. Resolution number 321-25. Resolution suspending the contract with APS Contracting, Inc. for the 55-0009 Johnson Park Sports Complex project with an adjusted contract amount of $11,982,224.13. Whereas the mayor and council of the city of Hackensack have a fiduciary responsibility to the residents of Hackensack who have communicated that they are experiencing hardship of increased taxes and rents throughout the city. And whereas the total cost of the Johnson Park Sports Complex has skyrocketed over time, with an initial projected cost of $7 million when the project was announced in 2016, with a 2018 anticipated completion date, and 9 years later, no physical construction has begun, and the aggregate project cost is anticipated to exceed $40 million by the time it is completed. And whereas the Johnson Park Sports Complex has been controversial and deservedly criticized since its inception, and whereas the mayor and city council remain committed to addressing the needs and concerns of the community, and the Johnson Park Sports Complex remains a half-baked project insufficient for the needs of the city's student athletes, with inadequate recreational and financial benefits for the city's residents. And whereas the mayor and city council would like to solicit community feedback and consider alternative recreational options for the site that will benefit more of the city's population. And whereas Hackensack entered into an AIA document A101-2017 standard form of agreement between owner and contractor with APS Contracting, Inc. on January 8th, 2025 for the Johnson Park Sports Complex in the amount of $10,430,000, and whereas a notice to proceed was issued to APS Contracting, Inc. on or about February 21st, 2025, and whereas change order number 1 in the amount of $1,552,224.13 was issued by APS Contracting, Inc. on March 4th, 2025, and approved by the city through Resolution 136-25 on or about March 11th, 2025, bringing the total project cost and contract amount to $11,982,224.13. And whereas APS Contracting, Inc. has not yet physically mobilized the Johnson Park Sports Complex project site, and as such has not started physical construction of the project. And whereas Article 7, termination and suspension of the contract at Section 7-2 states that the work of the project may be suspended by the owner. And whereas Section 14.3 of the AIA A201-2017 General Conditions incorporated into and referenced by the contract, quote, the city may, without cause, order the contractor in writing to suspend, delay, or interrupt the work in whole or in part for such period of time as the owner may determine. Now, therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council of the city of Hackensack hereby suspend for convenience the January 8th, 2025 contract between the city of Hackensack and APS Contracting, Inc. for the 55-0009 Johnson Park Sports Complex, including change order number 1, and hereby suspend the work of the project. And be it further resolved that the contract is hereby suspended for convenience pursuant to the AIA A201-2017 General Conditions incorporated into and referenced by the AIA documents A101-2017 standard form of agreement between owner and contractor, contract at Section 14.3. And be it further resolved that the city manager and staff, as well as city professionals, are hereby authorized and directed to take all steps reasonably necessary to implement this resolution. Can I have a motion?
I'll offer. Second.
Deputy Mayor Toomey,
Aye.
Councilwoman Clark Collins,
Aye.
Councilman Carroll,
Yes.
Councilman Diaz,
Aye.
and Mayor Gaines.
Yes. All right, and now we are moving on to our city manager's report. If you can make sure your mic's on.
Thank you, Mayor. I don't have a whole lot of new things to report, but I would like to say a few words. Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to thank Mayor Gaines, Deputy Mayor Toomey, Councilman Carroll, Councilwoman Clark Collins, Councilman Diaz, and City Attorney Malagieri for entrusting me with the position of City Manager of Hackensack. I'm truly honored, humbled, and very thankful for this opportunity to continue serving this great city in a new way. I'd also like to thank my parents. My mom and dad are watching tonight, and I definitely have to thank them for making me sign up for that firefighter entrance test back in 1983. That simple decision set me on a path that's led me here today, following in the footsteps of my father and grandfather, who both proudly served as Hackensack firefighters. Cumulatively, that means that 3 generations of Freemans have been serving Hackensack for a total of 106 years. I'm proud to say that starting tonight, we're going to keep adding to that number. To my wife, Margie, and our kids, Kayla, Tommy, and Nikki, thank you for always being my support system. You've stood by me through the long shifts, late night calls, and now this new chapter. I couldn't have done it without you. My deep appreciation also goes out to all of my family members, young and old, whether you are here physically or in thought. Your love, encouragement, and support through every step of this journey has meant the world to me. I also want to thank the many other people who have supported me through this process. Your advice, encouragement, and belief in me have meant a great deal. A special recognition goes to all of you who took the time to be here tonight to support me. It means a lot to see so many familiar faces and new ones as well. Over the years, I've had the privilege of working with City Manager Caruso and many other outstanding city managers of Hackensack. Each of them brought something different to the table, and I can honestly say I've learned valuable lessons from every one of them. I also want to recognize the incredible team of Hackensack workers who keep Hackensack running every single day. You are the ones who make it all happen. I've had the pleasure of working alongside so many of you during my 40 years with the fire department, and I'm looking forward to meeting those of you I haven't yet crossed paths with. Finally, to the residents and business owners of Hackensack, your support has meant everything to me throughout my career. You've always stood behind me and the fire department, and I look forward to continuing that strong partnership in this new role. Thank you all. I'm excited to get to work. Let's keep Hackensack moving forward together.
Thank you, City Manager. There are no reports of special committees tonight. There are no special orders tonight. Under unfinished business and general order, I am going to ask for our folks at Boswell Engineering to come up, please, and share a little bit about the status of the Johnson Park project. Thank you.
Does this work? Thank you, Mayor and Council, Mr. Freeman, Mr. Malagiri. My name is Kevin Boswell. I'm with Boswell Engineering. I used to be able to say, I'm proud to say, we've been in business for now 101 years down the road, but we're 4 years shy of the Freeman family over there. My reason for being here
Sorry,
tonight.
hold the microphone just a little bit closer.
Okay. My reason for being here tonight is to just briefly discuss the Johnson Park Master Plan as it's been developed over the past decade or so, and to just address, there are actually 2 active projects, and we've been meeting with various members of the staff, your professionals, and going through the permits, the designs, the contracts, and what have you. And what the mayor and council took action on tonight is the 75,000 square foot building to the north portion of the property. To the south is an outdoor turf field. Of course, you've got tennis courts, pickleball courts, and then an active project that is currently ongoing is.
Excuse me. Can we have access to seeing what you're pointing to? Yeah, sorry, hold on 1 second. Yes. So, hold on. Yes, so what I'm gonna ask is, for the purposes of the camera so that people can get it, if you can continue presenting this way, but then afterwards, if you wanna turn it around, that'll be helpful.
Present
problem.
it this way, and then, okay.
Yes, please, thank you.
Certainly, thank you. And what is going on is now is that there's it's got historic fill on the property. So what has been going on is that there has been raising of some grades, bringing in importing select material, bringing things up to minimum first floor elevations required pursuant to flood hazard area regulations by the DEP, some relocation of some utilities, and the end result will be a series of parking lots across the property to generate parking for about 250 parking spaces. The area where the building that's been suspended is, as I've said, we're looking at if the mayor and council determine that another use would go there, we would be looking to initially stabilize that area with topsoil and seed in order for the mayor and council to establish a policy decision of what they want to see in this area. By doing that, effectively, the environmental remediation concerns are addressed, and the site would be, where the parking is, the site would be effectively finished, and where the building would have been would be stabilized from a perspective of environmental remediation. The other part that goes in part and parcel is the existing permits which were issued in order to allow for this construction to take place. We would address any field changes with the DEP to make sure that the temporary cap, the topsoil seed area, is properly approved by the DEP. But effectively, from an environmental permitting perspective, it's actually a very straightforward matter whereby one area that was going to be covered by a building with a minimum first floor elevation of 10 would now be covered by an outdoor use of some type with a minimum elevation of 10. So it's a de minimis change from an environmental permitting perspective. There are some details that we're working out with regard to, there's some site lighting for the parking lots that we're working out with gentlemen in the engineering department, Ryan Westra. There's some utility coordination with public service and Veolia. We're working that out. But again, what you will see at the end is you will see this newly constructed set of parking lots that would then be available for use by residents when they come onto the park and wish to use the park.
Great.
So,
Thank you. Thank you very much. And since
Thank
we were able to get this up on the screen, hopefully people were able to see the presentation, and then also it'll be available afterwards as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Mayor.
you. All right. I need a motion to open to the public.
I'll offer. Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. All right. I'm going to ask if someone can just move the chart just to make a little bit more space for the folks there. And if any member of the public would like to come forward for 3 minutes, you can be heard. The podium is right here. Thank you.
Evening, everybody.
Good evening.
So basically, as we just heard from
Is that mic on?
Nick,
The mic's not on.
I don't see. The microphone isn't on. There you go. Thank you. And if you can just state your name for the clerk as well. Thank you.
Sergey Tolstoy. So, most importantly, suspending the Johnson Park Sports Dome, which is and would have been a taxpayer wheelbarrow of money, out the door for years of bond interest payments and yearly skyrocketing maintenance contract costs. But mainly, it was for the family and friends of this previous admin. So we're glad to see that go. And what I think Hackensack, the county seat of Bergen County within New Jersey, needs for its children, family, and community is a large amphitheater. Like in Turtleback Zoo, West Orange, where I go and visit my friend, or when you go to New York City, the Delacorte Theater in Central Park, New York City. Because that's where everyone would benefit, youth, adults, and seniors, because we never forget our seniors. All right. The second point I wanted to go over was this August 4th introduction of the second pickup. We got a press release, Facebook, email, whatever, and it says, ease the daily burden of our sanitation workers. For me, let's start hiring additional workers. My tax money should go for that, rather than placing people and equipment on unnecessary 2 times a week pickup. New York City doesn't do it. Cedar Grove doesn't do it. Why are we doing it? At what price? Overworked employees, broken equipment, and non-existent problems? That's additional city costs. We don't need that. As presently set, the city of Hackensack does not need to have a 2-a-week pickup. On the days of pickup, garbage is picked up without the need of secondary runs to finish the job. I say, do not try to appease the children, families, and community or the city of Hackensack with gimmicks to win applause, especially when the bills haven't been paid for, because we're going to get to the accounting soon. Some service trucks are new, I know that. By the sounds of their service, I know that they're new. I speak to them. And the word was used indefinitely. I don't like that word, indefinitely. As a teacher, we never like that word, indefinitely. It presumes assumes, which you know what I mean when I say assumes, that money is flowing when our strongest responders, because we have our other responders here tonight, and we love them. They weren't respected by the last government, are not compensated to the services that they were provided in the pandemic era. Pay them first before we jump to increase workload and maintenance costs in the city of Hackensack, where zero interest payments of mortgages were pocketed by officials and elite lizard developers.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
You want to address that?
No, I'll do it at the end.
No, you don't have to address it. I'll see it the next August meeting.
Hi, I'm Vicky Farhi. Do you need addresses or not?
No.
Okay. So 2 things. The first is congratulations on the new city manager and on getting rid of that monstrosity on Johnson Park, because it was a really good move. And I think the applause speaks for itself. My second question is, I actually was the chair of the rec board when we first built a soccer field at Johnson Park. Is there still going to be an active soccer field at Johnson Park? Because that was done for the kids. And it was an important improvement to that park. I'm glad there'll be more parking for it, but I want to know that the kids are still going to have that soccer park, because soccer's a big sport in this town, and the kids need to have a place to play.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Mayor and Council, Randy Glover, Hackensack. So I just have 2 simple things. The first one is I'm going to advocate for Tony Jackson to become the Poet Laureate of Hackensack. So that's simple. The second request is that everyone here and the city residents give the city council about another 60 days to get their footing, to really find out what was going on. The other city council was in power for 12 years. It's going to take time for this city council to really, uncloak and work past what was done and to move forward with their agenda. So I'm just asking the citizens of Hackensack to please give them an opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, Donna West. Welcome, Mr. Freeman. I did not know that I would have known your wife. She was my student teacher for a little bit, yeah. So I'm like, wait, Margie Freeman, okay. I also didn't get to speak to all of you at the high school because that line was so long, but I just want to echo what was said that night and wish you all just a wonderful, wonderful tenure. Like Mr. Glover just said, we want to give you the time, but we are going to still hold you accountable because we appointed you and we elected you. So good luck with everything that you're doing. I do have a laundry list. I was wondering if we could bring back parades. They were like the highlight when we were children. I think it also would be a win-win for the businesses along Main Street if we could, have parades and then people in town. Other towns do it, so could we see how they do it and then perhaps bring back parades? I don't know how we can enforce fines for dog poop, but it is everywhere. We have an increased number of dogs. I don't know how we can make the owners responsible for cleaning up after their pets, but it is really becoming an issue. I was also wondering if there's a way, can you tell I've started walking again, so I'm exercising, but cleanliness around homes and businesses. Main Street is dirty. I mean, it's a mess. And I don't know how we can enforce businesses or homes to clean the area around there so that Hackensack as a whole just looks cleaner and looks better. I spoke a couple of months ago, and a couple of people did, about possible speed bumps and speed hills. People are still racing through our side streets. And I would just like to make sure that this council will work with the Board of Ed to get our town a new school and more green space for our children. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, Dan Kirsch, and my father, may he rest in peace, would not forgive me if I did not take this opportunity to congratulate our new city manager, because his father and mine worked together serving the city in the last century, actually, and look forward to a continuation of all the city managers who have helped move Hackensack forward and working with you. I loved the things you said about partnership and moving forward together, and I look forward to a new era where the City Council, the Board of Ed, and all of the other departments and citizens are doing exactly that, moving forward as a partnership. We may not always agree, but we can always talk about it and find ways to work together. So congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, Gary Westlake. Mr. Freeman, congratulations. And council, I wish you all the best of luck, and I'm sure we're in good hands. Just a question in reference to Johnson's Park and all the fill that they did down there. I'm involved with the Scouts, and we have one of the community gardens down there, beds, and just recently they ripped down all the fencing around, and people were just coming in and helping themselves to the fresh vegetables that everybody grows for themselves, or really even to give to the food pantry. But more importantly, I'm just wondering, hopefully that is something that could be put and prioritized to get in front of and actually put that fence back, because when they did the grading of that new parking lot or what's left, they took down everything, and now it's a disaster. But if you guys can put that on the front plate, I appreciate it. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else from the public? Seeing none, motion to close to the public.
I'll offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right. Okay, we are going to move on to mayor and council comment. Deputy Mayor Toomey.
Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome. And it's great to see so many people here for this special meeting. We are very excited to welcome Mr. Freeman, our newly appointed city manager. We look forward to working together to continue making our city stronger, more vibrant, and even a better place to live. Mr. Freeman comes with a lot of experience, as you heard, and I believe that he will continue to be a great asset to the city, as he was in his prior life here. I would also like to thank our outgoing city manager, Mr. Caruso. Thank you for your years of service here. We appreciate your dedication and commitment to the city, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And once again, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out, and we are here for you. We are here to listen to anything, your comments, your complaints, not that many for that though. Your suggestions and your concerns, we are listening, and we will do our best to get things done. Whether some people might like it, some people may not, and we can't make everyone happy, but we will certainly do our best. Thank you again.
Thank you. Councilwoman.
Just briefly, congratulations to Mr. Freeman. Best of luck to you, Vinny, and thank you for your service. And also, thank you everyone for coming out today.
Thank you. Councilman.
Try to keep it short. Mr. Caruso, I want to thank you for your 4 years of dedication to our city. You did very well. I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. Godspeed. You know we're always here for you. Mr. Freeman, City Manager, congratulations. We go back quite a long time. I think you're going to do the best and greatest job for us that you can, and I wish you the best of luck. And we're here for you. You've heard some comments by some of the residents, so you already started some work, so I see that. I just want to address the Johnson Park issue. Yes, we are addressing the pit there. We do want to make it a cheaper project. It's going to be a cheaper project, and we're going to make it suitable for everyone, not just certain individuals from the past. How about that? And sanitation, I agree with you. We did talk about the second pickup.
Just so I'm going to talk about the sanitation, the price.
Well, it's on my list. So, yes, so we're working with sanitation. We are trying to implement different strategies. I agree, Main Street needs to be cleaned. Anderson Street needs to be cleaned. All our streets need to be cleaned. So we are working with the sanitation department right now as we speak to try and make things better for everybody. And that's it.
Thank you. Councilman.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I want to take a moment to say thanks to Mr. Vinny Caruso and express our gratitude for the job that you did for the last 4 years. We wish you the very best. And Mr. Freeman, we are receiving you and giving you the welcome with open arms and high expectations. Based on your background and expertise, we are pretty sure that you're going to be a great asset for the city of Hackensack. So congratulations and welcome on board. And to you guys, thank you all for being here today. Thank you for attending this special meeting in some kind of short notice. Your presence, your support is what makes Hackensack very special. So we'll continue to work together and move forward with all the plans that we have. Thank you so much and have a good one.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to try and be brief. I'm going to try and be brief. So, so once again, I want to echo everyone's comments and say, Vinny, Mr. Caruso, thank you so much for 4 years, a long time to serve, and it's a relay race. And thank you for the way that you held the baton and for doing all that you can over the next 30 days to continue to pass that baton. Thank you for your leadership, and we wish you all the best. Mr. City Manager, we are looking forward to working with you. You know, the great thing about being in this seat, we've all learned that it's about different perspectives, and everyone gets together and we talk through things and try and figure out the best way to move the city forward. We were all incredibly impressed by the perspectives that you bring, and we know that you will be a great asset to the city as you have been for the past 40 years. So thank you. I just want to address one thing with the sanitation. As Phil said, we're going to talk about Johnson Park more over the course of time, so there will be time for that. But sanitation is my favorite thing this month to talk about, actually, because we were able to increase the pickup with no impact to the budget. And I want to explain why very briefly. The biggest issue with sanitation is that 1 time a week pickup resulted in overloaded trash cans. It resulted in overloaded trucks, and a lot of our trucks went into disrepair because of the amount of tonnage that was being put on the trucks. Additionally, a lot of cans were being broken and debris was spilling out into the street because of the amount of garbage that was being produced in homes. And so when we sat down and we asked our head of DPW, we asked our CFO, we asked our city manager, Vinny at the time, to look into this, to explore it. They went back and looked at data from when we had 1 time a week pickup and 2 time a week pickup, because we had both in the past, and they found that it actually was cheaper to do 2 time a week pickup, because if you're picking up more than once, you aren't necessarily generating more garbage. It's just lighter on the cans, it's lighter on the trucks, it's actually easier on the workers. Workers aren't getting hurt on the job trying to lift overfilled cans that can't connect to the truck. So this was kind of a classic win-win, where it's a quality of life improvement and it's actually also a cost improvement for everyone. So we are so glad that through partnership with Mr. Caruso, with the head of DPW, that we were able to make this happen, with Jim, that we were able to make this happen and realize that this was a common sense, fiscally responsible decision that also makes everyone's properties a little less stinky. So we hope that everyone enjoys, and if you don't need the 2nd time a week pickup, just put it out once a week. That's okay too. With that, I'm going to ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'll motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, thank you.